We had never talked.
Also, this was actually my first time on the Ellen Show.
And mine.
Yours too, right? Yeah. Hey, what's up, BFFs? What's happening? Surprise. We're starting. Welcome back to another video. We're actually doing something really fun today. What? Yes, Allison?
Which camera are we looking at? Because I was like, and you were looking
I'm looking at that one.
Oh.
Absolutely. So without further ado, let's dive right in. See how I looked at the... And without further ado...
Oh shit, I was late.
All of this is still in the intro, y'all. We haven't edited any of this.
Okay.
All right, and without further ado, let's dive right in.
Hey!
That was fire.
Oh.
Yeah, the proposal. So next
cry.
is our proposal video. Yeah. So in this video, we were working a Microsoft commercial, directed by John Chu, choreographed by Jamal Sims, Chris Scott, Draco Johnson. And okay, we'll get into the video. Yeah. We'll get into the video, but basically, while we were rehearsing, I told Chris that I was going to get the ring, like that the ring finally came in and I was going to pick it up. And we started kind of talking. He was like, yo, you know, like what if we did something really special on set? And I was like, oh, I don't know if that'll work out because we barely ever spend time apart. So how am I gonna plan something like this? And then the universe stepped in and made it happen. Okay. So also at this point, every dancer at the table knew what was about to happen, except Allison. They took her out of the room, and you know, I took some brief moments to just kind of explain to them, like, yo, this is what's about to happen. I let them know right before it was gonna happen. Like, I'm
also gonna talk a little bit about the day. Yeah. So I've heard that this is actually a really common thing for women, the day of their proposals, that they can sense that something is up. So I've heard about couples kind of fighting or bickering because they can feel like the nervous tension that like there's some sort of like, are you okay? Like you're hiding something from me. And that whole day, Steven wasn't talking to me. John Chu, the director, wasn't talking to me. The choreographers never even came and pulled me onto set. So I never, like the whole time I'm like, people are in this room filming and like, I wasn't brought in the room. So I went up to Steven and I was like, babe, like what's going on? Like, am I not in the commercial anymore? Like, what's happening here? And he was like, just trust me.
No, that's not when it happened. I was telling you everything's fine. No, there's a whole bunch during pre-planning, like secretive planning, trying to get like people in and like, you know, all that stuff like that, make sure everything was good. She walked up with one of the secret conversations. And also with one of the secret conversations I was talking to, that person had also been avoiding her that day too. So this second line of questioning when she was like, what's going on? I feel like this is happening like this. And this person is acting mad weird with me, da da da. And that's when I was like, yo, you just, everything's fine. Just trust me. Just like.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
But that word triggered me so much. I was like, there is something going on. And you know, and you're not telling me. So yeah, anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
Like even at this moment, I knew something. Steven was supposed to bring me up on the table. Like our director, John Chu, said, Steven, go on this stage, dance for a little bit, and then bring Allison up and dance with Allison. So when the music shifted, this song like means the world to us. It has so much meaning for us. So I knew something was going on, but I still didn't know if we were supposed to still dance together because John had told us to dance.
And then at this point, she started going super hard, right? I was like, whoa.
Because I thought we were supposed to be dancing. Like it's actually supposed to be part of this commercial. So I still didn't know what was going on. The amount of work that Steven and the whole team put on, but those are my favorite flowers.
Yeah, Birds of Paradise. Yeah, Birds of Paradise. And then as we were turning around slowly here, Weslie had come in.
He flew in my parents.
Allison's mom and dad were here.
Like PAs, while we were at this commercial shoot, were going to pick my parents up, and we had some friends that were there as well.
Yeah.
You can see John.
Quick, yeah. Now, also, real quick, I'd been working on this speech the whole day, the entire day, and she doesn't remember it at all. So thank God we actually got it on tape, because that's the part I was stressed about the most. And she was like, I didn't hear you at all. I was like, what?
I was like, the moment was just, there's so much, like, what I remember is there was just so much like warmth and love in the air. And I never stopped looking like into his eyes. And like, it felt like I could like see into his soul. Like, I know that's so cheesy, but like it really was. Like, I'll never forget the face. Like, I'll always see his face in front of mine, and the way he was holding my hand, and like the feeling of love that was just like just shooting from his body. Like, it was just like, I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
The feeling I had and like what I saw. It was just, I don't know, the smell of that moment. Like, it was all of those things. I'm so grateful that we have this. Like now I can look back and like watch the words, but Absolutely. It was just like, it was perfect.
Yeah, this was crazy. And it worked out.
Something that's always stood out to me that came from a conversation myself and one of my best friends were having about life, accomplishments, and things of that nature. And he had said that the greatest accomplishment in his life was finding that one person to spend the rest of his life with. And at the time, I didn't realize it. I was about work and things. And I really, really understand what he means now. Because out of all the places I've been, all the things I've done, you're easily my greatest inspiration. And I would be honored if
Sweating.
I could spend the rest of my life with you. So, Allison, will you marry me?
Yes.
Look at how little Weslie
is. It was perfect. It was so special.
That was so good, yeah. Also too, Rich, like everything really just fell into place because in the secrecy that it took to plan that. I mean, we spend a lot of time together, so it's really hard to like step away to plan like secret things and all that. And that week, I mean, everything just lined up perfectly. It really did. So it was just like it was meant to happen that way.
Even like right before, so that whole day, like I said, like no one was talking to me. They weren't bringing me in the room to shoot. And it's later because John told me that he was like literally singing our song. Like he was I just kept singing it. And I just thought if I saw you, I was gonna like just scream and be excited. And like, he didn't want like to ruin that moment and that surprise. And at one point when they finally allowed me in the room, John Chu was like, Allison, your paperwork's wrong. And like, so I was like, oh my gosh, like you have to go finish this paperwork before you can be in like the last of the day or the commercial. So I like went to this trailer and this woman threw down a stack of papers and I was like, why, can you just send this to my manager? And they're like, oh, we can't get a hold of him. You have to do this before. And I was like, I don't even know how to fill this out. And I was like filling out all this paperwork. And then I realized about halfway through this like ginormous stack of papers, it was like the same 13 pages over and over and over again. And I looked at this woman and I was like, I don't need to sign all these, right? Like these are the same, it's the same thing over and over. And she didn't look at me. She didn't know what to do. She was just like, no, I just need you to fill it all out. And I was like, it's the same papers. And I was getting so mad. I was like, why am I filling this out? Like my name and address over and over and over again.
Yep.
And then, so then when it's because they were telling the dancers at that time what was going to happen.
And they were bringing everybody in. They were just kind of getting everybody ready for what was about to happen.
And so then when they finally did have me walk into this room, no one would look at me. I went and sat down. I was like, is everyone good? Like, yeah. And it's because everyone knew, but at the time I was like, oh my God, they really do hate me.
Which is so, which it was no valid reason to think that, but it was just
But like imagine walking in a room and everyone's like hands are folded and no one's looking at like anyone. Everyone's just like still like being like little mannequins.
Yeah, I know, because everybody's on the verge of tears.
But it was honestly, it was just the most magical experience, and you did an amazing job, and I'm so grateful.
Thank you.
I love you. And grateful to like the entire Microsoft team for allowing us to like, even to like have that moment and like, and they really helped a lot. They stepped up a lot, and obviously John Chu and Chris Scott and Jamal. Unforgettable moments, man. Yeah, so thank you guys so much, because you guys did a wonderful job, and it was so special.
Absolutely. And I got this is the commercial.
Oh, tight. Okay. Also, I'm happy that we're watching the commercial, because the commercial is so tight.
The commercial was super fresh.
Okay. Have you ever like watched this?
Not since it's been on TV, no. So this is the Microsoft commercial that we were filming when the proposal happened. This is the actual commercial
that we filmed,
and it was packed with all-star talent. Like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, we had some of the best dancers in the world / industry.
Best choreographers. Like these choreographers, both Jamal and Chris, have an ability of letting people really shine in what they do. It was just like a talent show of these amazing dancers. Like I was so inspired in the rehearsals by everyone here, and John Chu was just epic. So, all right, you ready?
All right, here we go.
Gosh, kind of like all those rehearsals actually come right back, right?
Yeah.
And we gotta keep some tablets too.
Yeah, we did. Ooh, that's Cloud right there, B-Boy Cloud in the building.
So good. Kid David's in this as well.
Galen Hooks is in this.
Ashley's in this.
Poppers. The beatboxer.
Ooh!
Sweepy! Woo!
Hey!
Yeah. Philip Shabib is in the building. Beast Mode.
Oh my gosh, actually.
Mike Song from the Kenjas is in here.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
I actually forgot that some people were in that. Like, that was crazy.
I mean, also talk about like just an incredible experience as far as even putting it together. We were part of the skeleton crew before we even started bringing everybody in for the rehearsals, and just the process of putting everything together from just kind of working with the tablets, playing with the sounds that they make when they actually click together, learning how to like do little tricks with the, what do you call them? Stylus thing, like stylus. Yeah, like learning how to do tricks with those, and it was an unforgettable experience. It really was. It was like that was one for the books right there for many different reasons. Okay, man. Now I'm like, my heart is full. Like it's kind of hard for me to get out of the memory lane.
Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe to our channel.
Yes. All right. We'll see y'all later. BFFs. Peace.